Adopt Me has officially announced the name of the brand new dragon is actually called a Dusk dragon. Here's everything you need to know, all of the new items, the new toys, the new features that are coming out in the game. Starting off, we have some little Adopt Me story roleplay featuring humbugs. That's right, that is the name of this wasp or bee that we all thought was a bee. Well, it turns out that it's a humbug, and this is what it looks like. So we can see for 1 second right there that that was the Dusk dragon. We knew it was basically a combination of a bat dragon and a frost dragon, and it practically is. They've just got the word shadow and frost and just, you know, made Dusk. I don't know how they came up with that. It doesn't sound Christmassy to me, but I think we're okay with it. But let's watch this. We have a Sasquatch, which is dressed up for Christmas, by the way. Is this a new Sasquatch? I'm gonna have to fact check, because I'm pretty sure a Sasquatch doesn't look like this, right? Like, is this a brand new Christmas pet that we're looking at right in the middle? It looks like a Sasquatch with a tree topper, a red nose, and then 3 sets of bulbils. Let's actually go and compare to what the current Sasquatch looks like. So this is what the Adopt Me one looks like, and then this is the one that we have already. I mean, there's a chance you'd be able to color it to make it look like that, but is it the same thing? It's really hard to tell. You know what? I'm actually going to go to the hair salon and try and dye this pet to make it look exactly like the one in the show. Okay, turns out I'm pretty sure it's not actually a new Sasquatch, which is kind of a shame. It looks like they've literally just gone to the hair salon and painted this thing to make it these sort of colors, which is okay, I guess. But there is one slight thing which might mean that we are getting a new one. You see, to go and get a red nose, it means that you also have to have red feet and red shoes, right? Because if you change this, it will go and change the feet and the nose, basically, okay? But this one has a different colored arms than the nose, so I think we actually might be getting a new Sasquatch. The Christmas tree Sasquatch. I don't know its name, but I think that might actually be a pet, which is a little side quest. Anyway, this is the Dusk dragon. This pet is 1,000 Robux. A lot of people are saying it looks like a frost dragon mixed with a kitty bat and a bat dragon, and honestly, I can actually agree with you. I think it's all of the above. I think it is very cute. I agree. For 1,000 Robux, it's cute. It's a nice looking design. I think there is lacking a bit of detail, but it breathes out frost like a frost dragon, and then it's kind of like a galaxy tail. So in this little story, basically, the Dusk dragon saves the special Sasquatch and throws all of them away. And I think it is a special one because it's kind of gradiented. And I just tried to go and do that gradient on this, and you can't. Like, as I said, if I want a red nose, then I have red feet and red hands, and there's no way to, like, stagger this into 3 segments, like this one has. So I think this is actually a new pet, which is interesting. I don't know why they just reskin an old Sasquatch. I really don't understand that. Maybe it's an NPC. Maybe it's not even going to be a pet. I don't know. But what we do know is that this little dude right here is a pet. It is kind of cute. It also slightly is giving me the vibe of like a gecko, right? We have a gecko that looks kind of similar to that. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's just the same colors. But if we look at this thing, it's kind of got like similar vibes. I don't know. Maybe it's just the spots, the coloring is why I think it's similar. But it's a nice looking design, slightly translucent. We can see that the Christmas ice skating rink is back as predicted, which we kind of knew all along. Also, on the side, we can see that this is where the little doves are. I guess maybe you can purchase the doves only in certain locations around the map. Wouldn't be surprised if that's how it was. Skate around, we can see the Dusk dragon flying around, and look at this thing. Look at this little pet. Okay, that is adorable. I agree. I will be giving away a bunch of these. I will be trading a bunch of these. Obviously, it's a legendary. It's 1,000 Robux, and it's cute. It's cute. It does seem that the tail kind of glows, which is interesting. We can see some other changes to the map. For example, the racing for the ice skating, which they always do. The winter shop. Okay, so to go and buy the stuff, you gotta go to the winter shop, which we knew that there was gonna be a shop, let's be real. So to get to that, all you need to do is go on in here, and there will be an entrance. So that does leave me to question, what's the point of the inside of the tree? Like, how do you get in here, and what's gonna be on the inside? Maybe there's gonna be a pet in here eventually. I don't really know. I'm not sure Adopt.me knows what they're doing with the inside of the tree. Let's go and open up this advent calendar as well, by the way. I think, if I predict correctly, it's going to be a necklace, the Bulbul necklace. Yeah, we already got one of these during the admin abuses. So that's kind of cool. We now have 2 of those pet white. It's a nice pet white though. Anyway, back to the winter shop. Let's go and check out inside the winter shop. Straight away, we can see that there is a bunch of pet wear. So here we have like a snowy scarf. So there's going to be at least 6 pieces of pet wear, because there's 6 pedestals, 3 here, 3 here. One of them is got the pet wear on it. And then let's go and check out what is on the inside. So up here there is a giant Bulbul with the Dusk dragon. Maybe that's where you buy it from, I don't know. It's also missing the feet, which is very strange. Now there's a lot of stuff to unpack here. First of all, we have turn your bucks into gingerbread. If you want gingerbread, you can go and spend bucks and turn your bucks into the gingerbread currency, which is pretty cool. Very cool. A lot of you guys have got a bunch of bucks, so you can go and turn that into gingerbread to buy pets. Over here we have, I don't know what this is. I think it's probably going to be a toy, a grappling hook sort of thing. It looks like a hot cocoa. Maybe it's like a hot chocolate stand. And that's an item that you can go and buy, and it will go in your house. Because over here, we also have a poster featuring Christmas pets. Adopt.me's been going and making these posters recently for all of the events. You buy the poster, and you can go and put it in your house. I think that's pretty cool. What we do have, which is also interesting, is an oven. There's an oven here, and then like a granny. Or Mrs. Claus, I don't know. What I'm going to predict is there's going to be some sort of side quest where you have to like bring a bunch of cookies and give it to the granny sort of thing. I don't know. Over here we have like a shooting star. We can see it for a second. This might be a throw toy sort of thing. Literally just straight up a star. And then over here we're going to have stickers, I predict, or a pet box. It's gonna show you the odds here, and then it's gonna say like what pets or what stickers you can get. It's probably that you'll buy it here, and then we can see like other pedestals here, which will probably be for the other stuff. It's a nice design. I do like it. Very cool. The only thing is that this doesn't really look like the Dusk dragon, and if it does, then why is its feet missing? It looks slightly different than the Dusk dragon, which is why I'm slightly confused. And then we get to see it for like one glimpse of a second flying by right here. So Jesse actually sent me an interesting message, or sent all the YouTubers a message, and they said, the new dragon you can see in the update trailer is the Arctic Dusk dragon. So it's not just a regular Dusk dragon, maybe it's going to be called Arctic Dusk dragon. And there's a little bit of a lore to it, a little bit of a story. When traveling to the ancestral home of the Bat Dragons to find this year's version, Shane instead found something new. The evolutionary offshoot of the Bat Dragon, with its new distinct form, is a Dusk dragon. Usually they only come out at certain times between day and night, but with the aurora high above island, every hour feels like dusk. I'm not sure if that means we can only buy it at a certain time. I think they're probably going to set it all the time. With the promise of a new home where the light was always perfect for them, the Arctic Dusk Dragons were persuaded to come home and stay on Adoption Island for the Christmas festival. Adopt one and they'll love being around you enough to stay with you the whole year round. That is to quote Adopt.me's message from Jesse. Very, very fun. I do like the sounds of this. It's very exciting. So we're going and getting a Dusk Dragon. It's not exactly what we thought it was going to be called, but Adopt.me basically just said that it is a bad dragon. It's related to bad dragons, but it's called a Dusk Dragon instead. So that's the official name, and that's the official look of the pet. and I must confess, it's cute, it's great, and it's probably gonna be valuable and preppy. Now, let me know in the comment section, was this the pet you were hoping for? Is this how you expected the design to look? Honestly, I think the ears are maybe a little bit off, but apart from that, I think it's cute. I just think the ears are maybe a bit too big. That's about it. But also, please let me know what you guys think of this Sasquatch. Are we getting a Christmas tree Sasquatch pet? I don't know. I want to know. Someone please tell me the answers before I squeeze it out of Adopt.me. I will convince them to tell me. But this is the pet. This is how it looks. You can let us know in the comment section. Do you like it? Do you dislike it? And remember, I'll be going and giving away a bunch of these away completely for free to my subscribers when the update comes out on Friday. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you like it and subscribe. Press the button on the screen to go and check out another video that YouTube thinks you're going to like to watch next. If you want to go and check out my non-gaming channel for real life content, you can press the button on the bottom left. Or to go and buy some merchandise. Be quick, before it goes and sells out at Christmas, go and press the button right here to go and check that out next. And I'll see you there.